Hello, let's do a morning analysis together. It's heading towards London session, I'm pretty sure. So quite late in the morning, but let's do a morning analysis together anyway. Trades by side, took a trade on gold. Again, a trade that I did not understand. So I don't know I know what it is that I don't understand about ICC. I know where I need to improve my knowledge, but I'm struggling. I am struggling to understand, but I think I'm kind of wrapping my head around it. I think obviously I feel like I'm seeing support and resistance as, I don't know, I still see it as a level of buyers and sellers, but I'm struggling to understand the control dynamic of it, if that makes sense. Like, I struggle when price hits that level to know who's in control, and I guess that's why you do have the indication, but to me, it just looked like side took a trade on the indication. That's what it looked like to me, but I might be wrong. I definitely need to watch a trade breakdown on it. But anyway, I'm in two minds whether or not to just erase the chart completely. Because I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I will. Let me erase some things. We're gonna do a completely fresh analysis. Because yeah, clearly I'm not getting something. Price does it looks choppy in my eyes. I'm sorry. It really does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I'm going to use this level right here as the price is bearish below because we can see that price has made these equal highs here. It's hit this resistance level, which is obviously very strong. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring it to here. So we can see that price is very choppy around that area. In my opinion, it's just kind of going back and forth. And then here we can see that there's clearly been an indication here. I'm actually going to move this to this candle because I feel like that candle is based off of the low, because obviously we formed a high low here, we formed a low, and then we formed a high low, and then we formed a high low here. We made equal highs when it came up, and then it's made another equal high. It's all lower than this one candle right here, the traumatic candle, because I thought that was an indication to the outside and I took a buy and it didn't buy. But anyway, I'm going to take this as the most recent high or low, and that this is an indication to the downside. So I'm going to take this as an indication and a correction. So what I'll be looking for, my invalidation level would be anywhere here. Like if price breaks through here and has a candle close above here, my bias is invalidated. But what I'm seeing here is, just price made an indication, it made a correction, and it looks like it's going to go on or it looks like it's still correcting at the moment, but it could potentially go on a continuation, which means that below this level, I'll be looking to take sells to this level. So, yeah. And when I draw up my position, I'm going to draw it up like this, and I'm going to have my take profit at these candle closes here. So that's what I'm looking for. I could even have it all the way down here, or I could even have it all the way down here, but I know that there's some strong buys sitting here because we can see price, we had a reaction here, reaction here, reaction here. So we want to buy into, my feet in the back. We want to sell into the buyers. So I think that's also something that I need to do when I look at the support and resistance setup. So I just need to look at it as we are selling into the buyers, we're buying into the sellers. I think that's something that I could definitely use a little bit more focus on. Let's go to the 1 hour so we can see a little bit more of what's happening. So yeah, again, I really do just think this is an indication correction. What I was saying in one of my trade recaps is maybe this was an indication, and maybe this was the correction and the continuation I should have been looking for, but it was a wick, so I don't know. But yeah, overall on the 4 hour, we can very clearly see that there was no swing point. Oh, I guess there was a swing point. I guess this was a swing low. I don't know, I might be looking at it differently, but this is just what I think right now. I will take the lesson when we, what's it called? When I see price tomorrow and how price actually ends up playing out, I'll be able to see if I should have listened to this wick here or if I should have listened to this whole move here. But again, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. We'll go on to the 5 minute so we can get a little bit more information. Actually, no, let's keep it on the 15 minute. So your price is still breaking structure. Yeah, really, this is the only level that I'm interested in. If price breaks through this level, I'll be interested to take sells from here. But if price breaks into this range up here, I'll be like, probably not. Even up here, if price breaks up here, because I can see there's somewhat a level of sellers sitting here. Yeah. Maybe this is why Sai took a trade, because there was a level of resistance here and price had made a lower low here. So yeah, I guess he could have taken the breakout. Don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it all wrong. Like I said. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I think on gold. Now let's go over to NASDAQ. We'll save that. Let's go over to NASDAQ and see what's happening there. I had said it before, like, I missed an opportunity here, in my opinion. But it's okay. Let's just see what is happening. Also, if we look at the higher time frame, let's go even onto the daily, we can see that there was somewhat of an indication and a correction, and it looks like price could be continuing to go up. That's one setup idea that I have. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna delete these little circle bits here. I'm gonna delete this bit here. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna delete this bit here. There's not really any structure that I can base anything crazy off of. We already had that indication and correction and continuation here, so I don't know, I guess this is the low here, where if price is continuing on this downtrend, this would be an indication, correction, continuation. So I'm going to have an alert when price hits this level, and I'll have an alert when price hits this level, because that would be the lower high. I think if we go on the 1 hour, it'll make more sense. Yeah, so if we are actually on this downtrend, it's made a low here, it's made a lower high, it's made a lower low. It should make a lower high and make a lower low, so hopefully it retraces back to this level, and then that could give us that indication to sell back to this level. But again, not 100% sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's my trade idea. I'm just waiting for this indication, correction, continuation, or price giving a new indication, correction, continuation. I feel like I need to do some back testing because I feel a little bit out of touch with trading and what I'm doing. Doesn't mean I'm completely out of it, but yeah, the only thing that's conflicting me with this setup is that there was the high time frame bullish ICC setup. So I don't know if it's gonna respect that or if it's gonna respect the most recent price action. But yeah, that's a little bit of what I'm conflicted on at the moment. Looking at price action right in this given moment, it looks like it's hit some type of resistance level. So I don't know, maybe I'll just be checking in on that for the next few hours, because how did I use, I can get rid of this one. I don't need this one. I have too many alerts. I don't know what's gonna happen when I start trading more instruments, because yeah, it looks like it's hitting a resistance right now, so I'd want to know if price breaks through that. I need another one. Getting rid of this. I don't need this. And yeah, if price breaks below, that's what I'm interested in. So I'll leave those alerts there. But yeah, I think I need to do some more back testing. I need to do some more just everything, honestly, because I don't know if I'm reading everything correctly. But yeah, looking at the DXY, it looks like it's obviously going down right now, but it's gone above 2 bullish above levels. It's got bullish price action. It's not come back to retrace onto that dynamic support level, but it looks like it's definitely going up. There's definitely a lot going on this chart. Again, I've said before, this is probably an area where I need to do a little bit more revision, or like learn a little bit more when it comes to the DXY, because I'm not the best at marking it up. But this is my weekly analysis on the DXY. But yeah, so let's write it down in my journal on TradeSeller. It's Wednesday today. Pre-market analysis. Don't need any of that. Okay. We got gold and Nasdaq. Okay. What did we last? We last marked up Nasdaq. So what's the bias? The bias is sells. Because I'm going to go with the most recent price action. So I'll be looking at sells. Maybe we'll look at taking some type of support and resistance level. Support and resistance setup with this area. Yeah. I'm not sure. But yeah, my bias is sells overall. And then my key levels is the most recent support and resistance. Hold on, let me sit up because I feel like I'm like so low down right now. This is better. So we got the recent support and resistance, and then we got, I feel like I need to zoom out onto the 4 hours to know where the key levels are. We've got the resistance level. I honestly think I'm going way too far back in price action because this is coming towards like the start of last month. So it's over 30 days ago. We've got a swing low and a swing high on that. Swing low and swing high on recent sell-off in price. I mean, using the most recent price action, that's what I'm gauging at. We've got these two levels. I was pointing at the screen thinking that you guys could see. We've got these two swing points, and then, yeah. I don't know, what is this no trade zone here for? Oh, I think that was for the gap. The gap's over. So yeah, that's what we've got so far. And yeah, price could retrace back to here and continue down. It could break out of this little range that it's got and continue down. But yeah, news events. What is the news for today? Wednesday I was looking at this, but we've got non-farm employment changes and PMI. So we got PMI, non-farm employment change. Gonna copy paste that because it's the same for both instruments. Market conditions, trendy, because they kind of do look trendy. They look like they're trending to the downside. Trendy, a little bit choppy, a little bit volatile. I don't know. Trendy, kind of. My bias today is sells, setups. I'm waiting for break of range or correction to swing point. Invalidation. When is price invalidated? If price just chops. If price is choppy or consolidates. Max risk, none. Paper trade. Okay, and then gold. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Okay. Gold, to me, that's an ICC setup. I might be wrong. Again, I might be wrong. I'm totally open to the fact that I could be wrong. Our time frame bias is sells. Key levels was that indication level, the high and low of range. So that's the indication level here. This is the key area, the area that price is in right now. Bullish above level, bearish below level. This is what I'm calling the range. So the high and low of the range. And then these are also highs and lows of the range, technically. Market conditions, somewhat choppy. My bias today is sells. I'm waiting for the continuation. If price breaks highs, max risk is 1%, one trade a day. Okay, how am I feeling? I'm feeling good. A little unqualified. That's what I feel. I feel a little bit unqualified. I feel like a little confused. But I have somewhat clarity now. Will to remind myself I can learn without taking trades. And I know that seems stupid, and like a lot of people are just gonna be like, how are you gonna learn if you never take a trade? Like, I understand, but at the end of the day, I feel like for me saying that, it's like I'm building discretion, I'm building market experience, and the more I see these things happening, the more confident I'll be able to go, yep, this is happening, I've seen this before, let me jump in the trade. Like, I don't have to be in every single move to learn, and I only know what I know. So I don't want to be taking trades based off of things that I don't know and I don't have conviction. I don't want to get into the habit of taking trades without conviction, because I don't know, that's something I learned from Justin Boylan, and he said in one of his videos, like, only take A plus setups, because why would you take a trade that's not good, that you don't feel confident in, that's not 100%, because there's no point. And like, I get that. There's literally no point in taking a trade that I'm not 100% confident in. Even if it is somewhat of a setup and I can somewhat force the trade, I'd rather just have it yell at me, like, go here, here's the trade, take this trade. Like, I don't know. That's just my perspective. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good trading day. I'll speak to you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this morning analysis. If you took something from it, make sure you let me know in the comments. If you have any advice on how I can conquer this issue that I'm facing, let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.